All right, so you were saying that you needed help with some problems. All right, so let me. Hopefully, these are something that you can use. All right, so how about like 3/4x minus 1/7? All right, so I'm trying to start off easy. Well, when I look at this, the thing that I'm looking for is I'm looking at the denominators. All right, and the denominators have to be exactly the same. All right, so when I do that, when I'm looking at those things, right away, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to extend the fraction bar and I'm going to rewrite the original fraction, but I'm just going to make myself some room, okay? All right, so now here's where the tricky part comes in. We have to look at both fractions right away, all right? Both denominators, all right? We're comparing. So I'm going to look at the fraction on the left, okay? I'm looking at the denominator on the left, that 4x. But at the same exact time, I have to look at this denominator on the right. Okay. So now I'm going to just go by the colors. Okay. I mean, I know it's going to sound stupid, but I'm just going to go by the colors. What does the green one have? All right. What does that green one have that the yellow one does not? Well, what does the green denominator have that the yellow one does not? It has a 7. So I need to multiply by 7. But what I do to the denominator, I have to do to the numerator. Okay? Now, again, I know it's going to sound real stupid, but I'm just going to go by colors. Now I'm going to look at that 7. All right? So I need to make sure that the denominators are exactly the same. So since I'm focusing on the green one, a 7, I have to look back at 4x. I have to look back at that yellow one. So now my question is, what does the yellow one have that the green one does not? All right, I'm going to ask the question one more time. What does the yellow one have that the green one does not? Well, the yellow one has a 4 and an x. All right, so I'm going to multiply top and bottom by 4x. Now, I'm just going to look at these fractions individually. Okay, so now I'm just going to do what is 3 times 7? 3 times 7 gives me 21 over 4x times 7. All right, so now again I'm looking at this denominator right there. All right, 4x times 7, that just gives me, oh damn it, that gives me 28x. All right, minus, now I'm looking at the next fraction. All right, so I'm going to look at this one now. Look at that numerator. 1 times 4x gives me 4x over 7 times 4x is 28x. Do you notice that now the denominators are the same? All right. Since those denominators are the same, we can add it just like you would have back in grammar school. All right. You can add these fractions just like you did back in grammar school. So I rewrite the denominator. Since they're both the same, I'm just going to rewrite it once. And then I combine the numerator. So 21 minus 4x, well, it just gives me negative 4x plus 21. All right, they're not like terms, so I just kind of push them together. And the only reason why I put the 4x first is because we typically, when we write stuff, it's always with the variable and then the constant or the number by itself. Okay, so let's look at another one that may be a little bit tougher. All right, I wanted to start off easy. I wasn't sure how comfortable you were. So I have 3y over 2x to the third plus 5z, all right, that's the letter z, over 8xy squared. Okay, so now again, what am I going to do is I'm going to extend the fraction bars. Okay, so I have 3y, and I'm just extend the fraction bar, plus 5z all over 8xy squared. All right, so again, I'm going to color these because it just makes it seem a little bit easier. All right, I hope it doesn't screw you up. All right, so now I'm looking at that 2x to the third. All right, so I'm just starting on the left fraction. So I'm looking at the yellow. All right, we know we need to get the denominators to be the same. So I'm going to say now, what does the green have that the yellow does not? Well, the green, it has an 8, but do you agree this 8 can be broken up into 2 times 4? All right, I hope you can agree to that. So, what is that? What does the green have that the yellow doesn't? The green has, it has a 4. So I'm going to multiply by 4. All right, top and bottom, multiply by 4. Now, x to the third, the yellow, x to the third, the green, x to the first. What does the green have that the yellow does not? Well, the green has one x, but the yellow has 3 already x's. All right, it has x to the third. So I can't use that x because the yellow already has it. All right, now, again, now I move over in the green, y squared. What does the green have that the yellow does not? The green has a y squared. So I'm going to multiply top and bottom. All right, now we're done. All right, we're done with the left fraction. Now I'm going to look at the right fraction. So 8x to the 8x y squared. Now I look over at the yellow. What does the yellow have that the green does not? The yellow, well, the 2, well, the green already has a 2. All right, the green already has a 2. It's right there. I don't need that 2. X to the third. Well, and this one over here only had 1x. So how many more do I need? I need 2 more x's. All right. So the green has 3 x's. I'm sorry. Let me say it one more time. The yellow has 3 x's. The green only had 1 x. So they need to be the same. So I need to add 2 more x's. All right, or multiply by 2 more x's. Does the yellow have anything else? No, it was just a 2x to the third. Okay, so now if we did everything correctly, all right, so let's look at this. 3 times, all right, let me use a color I haven't used yet. That 3 times 4 gives me 12. And then y times y squared, y to the third. All right, the denominator. All right, let me erase. There you go. All right, so I'm hoping that'll help. Let me erase some of this mess here. All right, so now the denominator. I have 2 times 4 gives me 8. X to the third, y squared. Well, I can't multiply those together, but I can just write them. I just kind of push them next to each other. Plus, all right, looking at that right fraction, 5. All right, all right, 5, and then there's a 1 sitting there. So 5 times 1 gives me 5. And then I have z times x squared. Well, I can't multiply those together, so I'm just going to push them next to each other. And then 8. All right, I have 8 times that 1 there. So it gives me 8 again. And then I had x times x squared, x to the third. And then I'm going to drop down. All right, let me drop this y squared down. That y squared that's right there, y squared. Well, now if you look at this mess, those denominators are exactly the same. That's what we wanted to have happen. All right, we want those to be the same. So what am I going to do? I'm going to write the denominator one time. All right, I'm going to write it one time. And now 12y to the third plus this, they're not like terms. So screw it. I'm just going to push them together with the plus sign in between. All right. So I'm hoping this helps. I'm hoping these are the right types of problems that you were looking for. Oops, sorry, I don't know what the hell that is. All right. So I'm hoping these are the right types of problems that you had. All right. So hopefully that helps.